Get ready to explore the globe, one letter at a time. In today's journey, we dive into the countries that begin with the letter G. From the rainforests of Guyana to the ancient ruins of Greece, the cultural depth of Ghana, and the powerhouses like Germany, each G country has a story worth telling, and we're here to share their history, culture, and travel highlights in one immersive experience. Let's begin. Welcome to Gabon. It's a hidden treasure on the west coast of Africa, where amazing jungles meet the ocean and wild animals roam freely. Gabon is a real hotspot for all sorts of plants and animals, a great place for ecotourism, and a country with a really interesting history. Let's explore Gabon's past and see why it's a place every nature lover should visit. Gabon's story is all about its time as a French colony, powerful leaders, and its natural resources. Gabon was ruled by France until it became independent in 1960. Even after that, it kept close ties with France. Starting in 1967, Omar Bongo led Gabon for over 40 years. He kept things stable, but he also held a lot of power. After Bongo's death, his son, Ali Bongo Ondimba, took over. His time as leader saw claims of unfair elections, growing inequality, and public protests. In August 2023, the military took control of Gabon after a disputed election, removing Ali Bongo from power. The new leaders have promised a return to civilian rule and a fairer government. Gabon is one of the greenest countries in Africa, with 11 national parks covering almost 11% of its land. Loango National Park is famous for its wildlife right on the beach. You might see gorillas, elephants, buffalo, and even whales all in one place. Lope National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to ancient rock carvings and lots of primates. Libreville, Gabon's capital, has bustling markets, beach resorts, and the National Museum of Arts and Traditions. If you love jungles and waterfalls, Ivindo National Park, with its Kongu Falls, is a must-see. Gabon is hot and humid all year round, with 2 dry seasons and 2 rainy seasons. June to September is ideal for safaris, hiking, and exploring the coast. Gabon is one of the wealthier countries in Central Africa, but tourist facilities are still being developed, so it's good to plan ahead. The money used in Gabon is the Central African CFA franc, or XAF. As of 2025, $1 is about 600 XAF. It's a good idea to carry cash in rural areas, although cards are accepted in the cities. Knowing some French is helpful outside of tourist spots. Eco-lodges, often near national parks, start at $150 a night. Restaurants are around $10 to $25 per person. Shared taxis and domestic flights are common. Guided tours are recommended for visiting the parks. The official language is French. Other common languages include Fang, Mieni, Punu, and Nzebi. So that's our look at Gabon, a country with amazing wildlife, beautiful nature, and a nation starting a new chapter in its history. Whether you love animals, nature, or exploring different cultures, Gabon offers a truly special experience. Welcome to the Gambia, Africa's smallest mainland country, but one filled with big heart, rich culture, and an unforgettable connection to the land and river that defines it. Known as the smiling coast of Africa, the Gambia offers travelers a mix of history, hospitality, and natural beauty. Let's explore its journey through the 20th century and why it deserves a place on your travel list. The Gambia's history is marked by colonial rule, peaceful independence, and evolving democracy. Once part of British West Africa, the Gambia became a British protectorate in the 19th century. It gained independence in 1965, becoming a republic in 1970 under President Dawda Jawara. In 1994, a bloodless coup brought Yahya Jammeh to power. His 22-year rule was marked by authoritarianism and human rights concerns, though the country remained largely peaceful. In a historic 2016 election, Adama Barrow won the presidency and Jammeh went into exile, ushering in a new era of democracy and hope. The Gambia continues working toward justice, reconciliation, and economic development. The Gambia is compact yet rich in attractions, perfect for culture seekers, birdwatchers, and beach lovers alike. Explore Banjul, a small city with colonial charm, lively markets, and views of the Gambia River. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this island played a key role in the transatlantic slave trade and is central to the story of Kunta Kinte. Take a river cruise or explore mangrove-lined estuaries to see hippos, crocodiles, and birdlife. The largest city offers an energetic atmosphere with craft markets, live music, and beach resorts in Kololi and Bacau. These reserves offer a chance to see over 500 bird species, antelope, and monkeys in their natural habitat. The Gambia enjoys a subtropical climate with distinct dry and wet seasons. Ideal time to visit: sunny, warm, and low humidity. Short, heavy rains mostly in the afternoon, but the landscape turns lush and green. Visit between November and March for the best weather, wildlife viewing, and cultural festivals. The Gambia is affordable and welcoming, but cash-based, so prepare accordingly. Currency name Gambian Dalasi GMD exchange rate. As of 2025, 1 USD is approximately 65 GMD. Tips: cash is preferred. ATMs are available in cities but limited in rural areas. USD and euros are often exchangeable at banks and hotels. Accommodation budget 15 to 30 USD per night, mid-range 40 to 70 USD per night, beach resorts 100 plus USD per night, food and dining, local meals 2 to 5 USD, restaurants 10 to 20 USD per person. Transportation, shared taxis and minibuses are cheap and common. Hire a local guide for river tours or historical excursions. Communication is easy. English is the official language, but many also speak indigenous languages. Other common languages: Mandinka, Wolof, Fula, Jola, and Sera. English usage, widely spoken in schools, media, and tourism. Useful phrases in Mandinka: hello, ibidi, thank you, abaraka, yes, hano, honey. That's our journey through the Gambia, a small country with a big spirit. Whether you're tracing the path of history, relaxing by the ocean, or connecting with warm-hearted locals, the Gambia truly lives up to its name, the smiling coast of Africa. Welcome to Georgia, a country where East meets West, where ancient history blends with modern flair, and where the hospitality is as rich as the wine. Nestled between Europe and Asia, Georgia is one of the world's most underrated destinations, offering everything from soaring mountains to seaside resorts. Let's explore Georgia's incredible modern history and what makes it such a fascinating place to visit today. Georgia's 20th century journey is one of occupation, independence, and resilience. Georgia was absorbed into the Soviet Union in 1921, becoming the Georgian SSR. Despite suppression, the nation maintained a strong sense of cultural identity. Georgia declared independence in 1991, but the 1990s were marked by civil unrest, separatist wars, and economic hardship. In 2003, the Rose Revolution ushered in democratic reforms under Mikhail Saakashvili, modernizing the economy and government. Tensions with Russia remain, especially after the 2008 war over the breakaway region of South Ossetia. Georgia continues to seek NATO and EU integration while navigating domestic reforms and regional challenges. Georgia is one of Europe's most scenic, historic, and welcoming countries. Here's what not to miss. Tbilisi is a city where Persian baths, Soviet relics, and ultra-modern architecture coexist in harmony. Hike or drive into the Caucasus Range for breathtaking views and ancient hilltop churches. This UNESCO-listed city is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, central to Georgia's Orthodox faith. Georgia is one of the oldest wine regions on Earth. Explore Kvevri winemaking, scenic villages, and supra feasts. A quirky resort city on the coast, Batumi offers a mix of beach culture and futuristic architecture. Georgia has varied climates from alpine peaks to warm coasts. Spring from April to June brings wildflowers and mild temperatures, making it perfect for outdoor exploring. Summer in July and August is warm and great for hiking or hitting the beach. Autumn from September to October is harvest season in the wine regions. Winter from December to February offers skiing in Guinea-Bissau and cozy mountain stays. Visit in May, June or September for pleasant weather and fewer crowds. Georgia is affordable, safe and full of charm. Perfect for independent travelers. The currency is the Georgian lari, or GEL. As of 2025, $1 is approximately 2.7 GAL. Here are a few tips. Credit cards are widely accepted, but it's a good idea to carry some cash in rural areas. Tipping is appreciated but not expected. When it comes to accommodation, budget options range from $15 to $30 per night. Mid-range options are $40 to $70 per night, while luxury or boutique stays start at $100 per night. For food and dining, local meals cost around $3 to $7. Be sure to try khachapuri and kinkali. In restaurants, you can expect to pay $10 to $20 per person. For transportation, there are marshrutkas, which are shared minibuses, affordable taxis and scenic train rides. If you're comfortable with narrow roads, renting a car is a great option for exploring mountain regions. Georgia has its own unique language, alphabet and traditions. But communication isn't difficult. The official language is Georgian, Russian is also spoken, and you'll find some English speakers, especially in urban areas. English is common in tourism, particularly among younger locals. Here are a few useful phrases in Georgian. Hello Gama Joba, thank you. Madloba, yes. Ki, no. Ara, goodbye. Nakvamdis. That's our journey through Georgia, a land of hospitality, ancient traditions and spectacular landscapes. Whether you're exploring a mountain village or raising a toast with locals over homemade wine, Georgia will stay in your heart long after you've left. Like the video if Georgia is on your travel list. Subscribe for more country deep dives. Hello and welcome to Germany. This amazing country has played a big part in shaping the world's history, inventions and culture. From the tough times of 2 world wars to becoming a real powerhouse in Europe, Germany is a land of exciting differences, bouncing back from hardship and breathtaking beauty. Let's dive into its recent history and discover why it's one of the most interesting places to visit today. Germany's 20th century was a time of huge change, full of sadness, a divided nation, and finally coming together and starting fresh. After the First World War, a shaky new government called the Weimar Republic couldn't hold on, which led to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. The Second World War started in 1939, causing terrible destruction, the Holocaust, and Germany's defeat in 1945. After the Second World War, Germany was split into 2 countries, East Germany and West Germany. This showed the tension between countries during the Cold War. The Berlin Wall, built in 1961, became a powerful symbol of this division. In 1990, East and West Germany became one country again. This started a new chapter of democracy, prosperity, and being a leader in Europe. Today, Germany plays a big role in the European Union, tackling climate change and the world's economy, all while facing its past with honesty and taking responsibility. Germany is a dream come true for anyone who loves to travel. It's got history, amazing buildings, beautiful nature, and world-class culture. Berlin is like a living museum. It's famous for its sights from the Second World War, its Cold War history, and its vibrant creative energy. Bavaria is home to fairy tale castles, traditional festivals like Oktoberfest, and the stunning German Alps. Take a cruise down the Rhine River for amazing views, charming villages, and chances to try local wines. Germany's second biggest city mixes its history as a port with really modern architecture. Perfect for road trips, this area has stunning scenery, local legends, and medieval towns like Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Germany has 4 seasons, each with its own charm. Spring, from March to May, brings nice weather and flowers everywhere. Summer, from June to August, is warm and busy, great for festivals and being outdoors. Autumn, from September to November, has beautiful golden leaves and harvest festivals, like Oktoberfest. Winter, from December to February, is cold but magical with Christmas markets and snowy mountains. The best time to visit most areas is from May to October or December if you want a classic Christmas experience. Germany is modern and efficient, easy to get around, whether you're traveling alone or with family. The money here is the euro, written as euro. While you can use credit cards, lots of places, especially smaller towns, prefer debit cards or cash. You'll find cash machines everywhere, so it's handy to have some euros for bakeries, cafes, and taxis. Right, let's talk about money. For places to stay, budget-friendly hostels are about 25 to 50 euros a night. Nice hotels and guest houses will cost between 80 and 150 euros a night. For a real treat, expect to pay 200 euros or more a night. For food, street food like sausages and doner kebabs are about 5 to 8 euros. A meal in a restaurant is usually 15 to 30 euros per person. For trains, use the Deutsche Bahn. Public transport is great in all the big cities, so think about getting a regional or Eurail pass. People speak German in Germany, but you'll find lots of people speak English too, especially in tourist areas. Here are some useful German words. Hello is hallo, thank you is danke, yes is ja, and no is nein. If you need to get someone's attention, say Entschuldigung for excuse me, and if you want to know if someone speaks English, ask Sprechen Sie English. Even trying a little German is appreciated. Locals like it when you make the effort. So that's our trip through Germany, a country with a rich history, exciting new ideas, and tons to see and do. From Berlin to Bavaria, river valleys to mountaintops, Germany has something for everyone, whatever time of year you visit. Welcome to Ghana, a beacon of West African pride, history and hospitality. Known for its role in the Pan-African movement, golden coastlines and rich cultural heritage, Ghana is a country where ancient kingdoms and modern democracy come together in harmony. Let's explore Ghana's dynamic journey through the 20th century and discover what makes it a top travel destination today. Ghana holds a special place in modern African history as the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence from colonial rule. Once called the Gold Coast, Ghana was a British colony rich in natural resources and ancient kingdoms. Led by Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana became independent in 1957, setting the stage for decolonization across Africa. Ghana's early decades saw political instability with multiple military coups and economic hardship. Despite this, it remained a cultural and intellectual leader in Africa. In 1992, Ghana transitioned to a multi-party democracy and has since become one of Africa's most stable and respected nations. Known for its peaceful power transfers, vibrant civil society, and regional diplomacy, Ghana continues to rise. Ghana offers a compelling mix of heritage tourism, eco-adventures, and coastal escapes. These former slave forts are now UNESCO World Heritage Sites, powerful reminders of Ghana's role in the transatlantic slave trade. Accra is a modern African metropolis known for its creative culture, the Chale Wote Festival, and historical landmarks like Independence Arch. Explore lush biodiversity and walk among the trees on one of Africa's longest canopy bridges. A hidden gem for wildlife viewing, Mole offers affordable safaris and scenic beauty. Learn about the Ashanti Empire, one of Africa's most powerful historical kingdoms, still influential today. Ghana has a tropical climate with wet and dry seasons. Visit between December and February for festivals, clear skies and cool evenings. Ghana is budget-friendly, welcoming and full of unique experiences. The currency in Ghana is the Ghanaian cedi, often abbreviated as GHS. As of the year 2025, the exchange rate is approximately $1 to 12 Ghanaian cedis. When traveling in Ghana, it's essential to carry cash, especially for markets and rural areas. Mobile money, like MTN Momo, is widely used and very convenient. Oh, and don't forget bargaining is quite common in local shops and taxis. For accommodation, budget travelers can expect to spend between $15 and $30 per night. If you're looking for mid-range options, prices range from $40 to $80 per night. And for those seeking high-end hotels, prices start at $100 per night and can go up from there. Trotros, which are shared minibuses, are cheap but crowded. Taxis and Bolt, a ride app, are popular in cities. English is the official language, but Ghana is linguistically diverse, with over 80 languages spoken. Common local languages: Twi, Yu, Ga, Dagbani. That's our journey through Ghana, a country of resilience, rhythm, and rich heritage. Whether you're tracing the roots of African history or dancing at a roadside celebration, Ghana offers a journey that's as meaningful as it is magical. Welcome to Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and Olympic spirit. This ancient land is more than myth and marble. With its rich modern history, stunning coastlines, and warm hospitality, Greece invites you to explore a world where past and present live side by side. Let's journey through Greece's 20th century transformation and why it remains one of the world's most captivating travel destinations. Greece's recent history is shaped by war, resilience, revolution, and a deep sense of national pride. Greece fought in the Balkan Wars and both World Wars, playing a key role in resisting Axis occupation during World War II. Nazi forces occupied the country from 1941 to 1944, triggering a strong resistance movement and deep scars that shaped the post-war era. A bitter civil war followed World War II, ending in 1949. In 1967, a military dictatorship seized power, ruling until the return to democracy in 1974. Greece joined the European Union in 1981 and adopted the euro in 2001. The 2008 global financial crisis hit hard, but after years of austerity and reform, Greece has rebounded with renewed optimism. Few places on Earth can match Greece's mix of island beauty, ancient ruins, and unforgettable cuisine. Explore the Parthenon, stroll through Plaka, and witness the vibrant street life in one of Europe's oldest capitals. Santorini is iconic, but nearby islands like Naxos, Peros, and Mykonos each offer their own charm. An otherworldly landscape where monasteries perch atop stone pillars, blending nature and spirituality. Greece's largest island offers beaches, ancient Minoan sites, and rugged interior hikes. Walk in the footsteps of philosophers and Olympians at these sacred historical sites. Greece enjoys a Mediterranean climate, with sunshine nearly year-round. Spring, from April to June, is mild, colourful, and ideal for sightseeing. Summer in July and August is hot and dry, perfect for islands and beaches. Autumn, from September to October, offers warm seas, fewer crowds, and harvest festivals. Winter, from November to March, brings quieter cities, mild coastal weather, and ski season in the mountains, the best time to visit. Late spring and early fall offer the best balance of weather, value, and authentic experiences. Greece is accessible, safe, and welcoming, ideal for solo travelers, families, and adventurers alike. The currency used in Greece is the euro. When it comes to payments, credit cards are accepted widely, but it's a good idea to carry cash for small shops in rural areas. Tipping is customary but not required. Rounding up or giving 5 to 10% is appreciated. For the cost of travel, accommodation ranges from budget options at 30 to 50 euros per night, mid-range at 60 to 120 euros per night, to luxury stays at 150 to 300 euros or more, depending on the season and location. Food and dining: street food like gyros and souvlaki costs around 2 to 5 euros, while dining at restaurants may range from 10 to 25 euros per person. Transportation. Buses, ferries, and domestic flights connect the mainland and islands. Renting a car is a great way to explore hidden gems off the beaten path. Greek is the national language, but English is widely spoken, especially in tourist areas. Here are some useful phrases in Greek. Hello, Iasu, Geiasu, thank you. Epharisto, Eucharisto, yes, nay, nai. No, ochi, oki, please. Parakalo, parakalo. Goodbye, antio, antio. A little tip, Greeks love it when visitors try to speak a little Greek. It shows respect and builds instant warmth. That's our journey through Greece, a land of myth and meaning, beauty and balance. Whether you're wandering ruins, sailing to sunlit islands, or sharing a mise meal with new friends, Greece invites you to live deeply, joyfully, and with heart. Like this video if Greece is now on your dream list. Subscribe for more globe-spanning adventures. Welcome to Grenada, the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. Known for its nutmeg, stunning beaches, and warm, welcoming spirit, Grenada is a small island nation with a powerful history and a growing reputation as a tropical paradise. Let's uncover Grenada's journey through the 20th century and why it's one of the Caribbean's best-kept secrets for travelers. Grenada's modern history is a story of independence, revolution, foreign intervention, and peaceful democracy. Grenada was a British colony for over 200 years. Known for its spice trade, it was called the Island of Nutmeg. In 1974, Grenada gained independence, with Eric Gairy becoming its first prime minister. In 1979, a Marxist group led by Maurice Bishop overthrew the government in a coup, establishing a revolutionary government. Internal conflict led to Bishop's assassination in 1983, prompting the US-led invasion to restore order and democratic governance. Since the mid-1980s, Grenada has maintained stable democracy with tourism, agriculture, and education driving growth. The country continues to rebuild and diversify its economy while preserving its cultural identity. Grenada offers a blend of Caribbean charm, eco-adventures, and historic beauty. A 2-mile stretch of white sand and crystal water, Grand Anse is often ranked among the Caribbean's best beaches. The capital is a blend of colonial architecture, local markets, and a deep-water harbour perfect for cruisers. A unique marine attraction, the park combines art, ecology, and exploration beneath the waves. This lush reserve offers trails, waterfalls, and encounters with monkeys, birds, and panoramic views. Visit this working plantation to learn how Grenada earns its title as the Spice Island. Grenada has a tropical climate, warm and humid year-round with refreshing sea breezes. Dry season, from January to May, is the best time to visit. Sunny and ideal for outdoor activities. The rainy season from June to December brings lusher landscapes but also occasional storms. The best time to visit is between January and April for perfect beach weather and vibrant festivals like Carnival and the Grenada Chocolate Festival. Grenada is easy to explore, affordable, and offers a welcoming local experience. The currency is the Eastern Caribbean dollar, abbreviated as XCTD. As of 2025, $1 US is approximately 2.7 XED. US dollars are widely accepted in tourist areas. Cash is king in rural areas, though cards are accepted in major hotels and restaurants. For accommodation, budget options range from $40 to $60 US per night. Mid-range options are $80 to $150 US per night. And luxury accommodations like beach resorts and villas start at $200 US per night. When it comes to food and dining, local eats cost between $5 to $10 US, while sit-down restaurants range from $15 to $30 per person. For transportation, buses, which are actually minivans, are common and affordable. Taxis and car rentals are available, but remember the roads are narrow, so drive carefully. English is the official language, and Grenadians are known for being incredibly friendly and easy to talk to. Creole English is widely spoken, often mixed with African and French influences. Tourist tip locals appreciate a friendly smile and polite greeting before asking for help or directions. Here are some useful phrases. Hello, hello, or good day, thank you, thanks, or thank you kindly. How are you is how you going. And to say I'm fine, you can say, good. That's our journey through Grenada, an island where history, spice, and serenity meet. Whether you're hiking through rainforest trails, snorkeling among underwater sculptures, or sipping rum punch by the sea, Grenada invites you to slow down and savor every moment. Hey everyone, and welcome to Guatemala. This place is amazing. Volcanoes, bright culture, and tons of history. From the awesome Mayan civilization to today, Guatemala is a country where the past is still super important. Let's explore what happened in the 1900s and see why it's one of the coolest places to visit in the Americas. Guatemala's story is one of tough times, strong indigenous people, and trying to make things better. In the early 1900s, the military and foreign companies like the United Fruit Company were in charge. Things got a little better in the 1940s, but then, in 1954, the CIA helped overthrow the president, Jacobo Arbenz, who was chosen by the people. For over 36 years, there was a terrible civil war that killed more than 200,000 people, many of them indigenous people. In 1996, a peace agreement finally ended the fighting and the country started to rebuild and heal. Today, Guatemala is working hard to grow its economy while keeping its culture and making life better for everyone. From old temples to lakes surrounded by volcanoes, Guatemala has amazing sights and traditions. Tikal is a really important Mayan city, hidden in the rainforest. It's full of mystery. Antigua is a beautiful city with Spanish colonial buildings and 3 volcanoes in the background. Lake Atitlan is one of the prettiest lakes in the world, with volcanoes all around and indigenous villages along the shore. Chichicastenango is a town in the mountains where you can see Mayan culture alive today, with busy markets and a mix of Catholic and indigenous beliefs. Semuc Champe has clear blue pools, caves, and jungle adventures. Guatemala has a nice climate, so it's good to visit almost any time of year, depending on where you go. The dry season from November to April is perfect for traveling and being outside. The wet season, from May to October, has rain in the afternoons and everything is really green. December to March is great for dry weather and cool festivals like Holy Week. Guatemala is easy on your wallet, friendly, and great for adventures and learning about new cultures. They use the Guatemalan Quetzal, or GTQ. Right now, $1 is about 7.7 GTQ. It's good to have cash, especially outside the cities. You can find ATMs in the bigger towns. Keep small bills handy for markets and local shops. Cheap places to stay are about $10 to $25 a night. Nicer places are about $30 to $60 a night. Fancy hotels start at $100 a night, especially in places like Antigua or Lake Atitlan. Street food like pupusas and tamales are super cheap, like $1 to $3. Restaurants are about $5 to $15 per person. Public buses, called chicken buses, are cheap but bumpy. Shuttles and tour vans are a better way to travel between cities. They speak Spanish in Guatemala, but there are also more than 20 indigenous languages, especially in the mountains. People in tourist areas speak some English, but knowing a little Spanish is really helpful. Indigenous languages like Quiche, Quechua, and Mam are spoken in different parts of the country. Here are some helpful Spanish words. Hello, hola, thank you, gracias, please, por favor, how much, cuánto cuesta, goodbye, adios. So that's Guatemala, a place with ancient history, cool culture, and beautiful nature. Whether you're climbing volcanoes, exploring old ruins, or meeting indigenous people, Guatemala is an amazing experience. If you liked learning about Guatemala, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more videos about countries around the world. Let's head off to Guinea. This West African country is bursting with wild landscapes, vibrant culture, and a spirit that just won't quit. It's often forgotten, but Guinea is a land of towering mountains, infectious music, and a history forged in resistance against colonial rule and shaped by its rich resources. Let's explore Guinea's modern journey and discover why it's a country brimming with potential and pride. Guinea's story in the 20th century is one of daring independence, political ups and downs, and the ongoing fight for democracy. Guinea was the very first French colony in Africa to break free, voting no to French rule in 1958, led by Ahmed Sékou Touré. Touré established a socialist government, boosting African pride but also silencing opposition through one-party rule and widespread imprisonment. After Touré passed away, Lansana Conté seized power in a coup. His long reign brought some stability but was plagued by corruption and authoritarianism. After his death in 2008, the military became restless again, but international pressure nudged Guinea towards elections. In 2010, Alpha Condé became Guinea's first democratically elected president. But his attempt at a third term in 2020 sparked unrest and protests. Another military coup in 2021 ousted Condé. Now, Guinea is governed by a transitional government promising reforms and future elections. Guinea is packed with natural beauty, musical heritage, and genuine cultural experiences, perfect for the adventurous traveller. Conakry is Guinea's lively capital, home to the National Museum local art and stunning views of the Atlantic coast. A hiker's paradise, the Fouta Djallon boasts dramatic cliffs, deep canyons and traditional Fulani villages. These breathtaking waterfalls are some of West Africa's most impressive ideal for ecotourism and exploring off the grid. Just a short hop from Conakry's coast, the Luz Islands offer relaxing beaches, fantastic snorkeling and a peaceful escape from the mainland. Kindia serves as a gateway to the Western Highlands, showcasing natural wonders and important cultural sites. Guinea has a tropical climate with a long rainy season and a dry harmattan period. Rainy season, from May to October, is lush and green, but travelling can be tricky because of muddy roads. The dry season, from November to April, is the ideal time for travelling and outdoor activities. The absolute best time to visit is from December to February, when it's driest and most pleasant for hiking and sightseeing. Guinea is easy on the wallet, but facilities are limited. Plan ahead for a smooth trip. The money they use is the Guinean franc, written as GNF. Right now in 2025, $1 is about 8,700 GNF. Cash is king here. Credit cards are hardly ever accepted. Make sure you exchange money only at banks or official exchange bureaus. Places to stay range from budget guest houses at $8 to $16 a night to mid-range hotels at $24 to $48 a night. There aren't many fancy hotels, mostly just in Conakry. For food, street food and local restaurants cost around 80 cents to $4. While hotel restaurants are more like $8 to $16, shared taxis and minibuses are common but pretty basic. Four-wheel drives are best for exploring the countryside and highlands. French is the official language, but lots of local languages reflect Guinea's diverse ethnic groups. Major local languages include Fula, Maninka, and Susu. You won't hear much English outside of touristy areas. Top tip: hiring a local guide who speaks French and the regional dialects is incredibly helpful. Here are some handy French phrases. Hello, bonjour, thank you, merci, please, s'il vous plaît, how much, combien ça coûte. So there we have it, our trip through Guinea, a country of natural wonders, rich culture and unexplored adventures. For travelers who like to go off the beaten track, Guinea offers a unique and authentic West African experience. Like this video if Guinea surprised you, subscribe for more in-depth looks at countries around the world. Welcome to Guinea-Bissau. It's a small country on the coast of Africa where the Atlantic Ocean meets some amazing culture, nature and history. Guinea-Bissau is famous for its beautiful islands, lively traditions and stories of struggle and independence. It's a real and honest look at West Africa. Let's explore its powerful history and see why it's such a unique place to visit. Guinea-Bissau's story is one of fighting against colonizers, facing tough times and never giving up. For a long time, it was ruled by Portugal. But then, a leader named Amilcar Cabral and his group, the PIGC, fought for freedom. After years of fighting, Guinea-Bissau declared its independence in 1973 and it was officially recognized in 1974. The new country faced challenges like military takeovers, fighting within the country, and corruption. Even with elections in the 1990s, things weren't always stable. Recently, Guinea-Bissau has been working to make things better. but political disagreements and worries about drug smuggling have made it hard. Even so, the people, especially those living in the countryside and on the islands, are incredibly strong and resilient. If you love adventure, exploring nature, experiencing new cultures, and relaxing on islands, Guinea-Bissau is perfect for you. The capital city has cool old buildings from the colonial times, busy markets, and it's the starting point for trips to the islands. The Biagos Archipelago is a special group of islands protected by UNESCO. It's full of mangroves, rare animals, and a society where women are the leaders. Cacho is a place with a lot of history. It was once a major part of the slave trade, but it also played a big role in the fight for freedom. It's a peaceful and beautiful place to visit. Orango Island is famous for its saltwater hippos, cultural festivals, and community tourism. It's a must-see for anyone who loves nature and wants to help local communities. Guinea-Bissau is tropical, which means it has a wet season and a dry season. The dry season, from November to May, is the best time to visit, especially if you want to explore the islands. The rainy season, from June to October, makes everything green and lush, but the roads can be tricky and some places might be hard to reach. December to April is perfect, the weather is great, and you'll see lots of wildlife in the Biagos Islands. Guinea-Bissau isn't as popular with tourists as some other places, but if you plan ahead, it's an amazing experience. They use the West African CFA franc, which is written as XOF. Right now, in 2025, $1 is about 600 XOF. Bring cash. Most places don't take credit cards. You'll only find ATMs in the capital and bigger towns. For places to stay, budget options are about $15 to $30 a night. Nicer hotels are around $40 to $80. Eco-lodges on the islands are a bit more, maybe starting at $100. Street food and simple meals are super cheap, like $2 to $5. Restaurants are usually about $10 to $20 per person. To get around, you can use local minibuses and boats. It's a good idea to hire a local guide, especially if you're traveling between islands or to remote areas. The official language is Portuguese, but most people speak Guinea-Bissau Creole every day. You'll also hear Portuguese, Crioulo, Balanta, Fula, and Mandinka. Not many people speak English outside of the big hotels, so it's helpful to know some basic Portuguese or have a translator. Here are a few useful words. Hello, hola, thank you, obrigado, obrigada, obrigado, obrigada, yes, sim, sim, no, now, please, por favor, por favor. So that's our trip to Guinea-Bissau, a country with a quiet strength, amazing culture, and beautiful nature, just waiting to be explored. Whether you're looking for a trip that means something special, want to connect with your roots, or dream of relaxing on perfect islands, Guinea-Bissau is an amazing and unique adventure. If you liked learning about Guinea-Bissau, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more journeys to every country in the world. Welcome to Guyana, South America's best-kept secret. It's a land of rainforests, rivers, and cultural fusion, where Caribbean rhythms meet Amazonian adventure. Though often overshadowed by its larger neighbors, Guyana is bursting with natural wonders and untold stories. Let's explore its 20th century history and why it's now catching the world's attention. Guyana's modern journey weaves through colonial rule, independence, and economic transformation. Once known as British Guyana, Guyana was a colonial center for sugar production worked by African and Indian laborers. After decades of political struggle, Guyana achieved independence in 1966 under the leadership of Forbes Burnham. Burnham led a socialist-style government, nationalizing industries and aligning with non-aligned nations, but economic decline and emigration followed. By the 1980s, Guyana faced severe poverty, brain drain, and international isolation. The 1992 elections restored democratic governance, followed by gradual economic liberalization. In 2015, the discovery of massive offshore oil reserves made Guyana one of the world's fastest-growing economies. Guyana is a paradise for eco-tourists, explorers, and culture lovers looking for something real and raw. 5 times taller than Niagara, Kaya Falls is Guyana's crown jewel, remote, majestic, and unforgettable. The capital blends Dutch and British colonial architecture, Caribbean flavor, and South American flair. This remote region is home to indigenous communities, giant anteaters and eco-lodges set in spectacular landscapes, a pristine beach known for its turtle nesting grounds and biodiversity, perfect for eco-conscious travelers. Explore one of the world's most biodiverse rainforests, protected by indigenous and scientific partnerships. Guyana has a tropical climate with 2 rainy and 2 dry seasons. Dry seasons mid-February to April and late August to November, best for travel and exploration. Rainy seasons May to mid-August and mid-November to January, lush but less accessible. Plan your trip during March to April or September to November for ideal conditions and cultural festivals. Guyana is affordable, safe and filled with authentic off-the-beaten-path adventures. Currency name Guyanese dollar, GYD. Exchange rate. As of 2025, 1 USD is approximately 210 GYD. Cash is important. Credit cards work in major hotels but not widely elsewhere. US dollars are accepted in some places, especially in tourism. Accommodation, budget, 20 to 40 USD per night. Mid-range, 50 to 100 USD per night. Eco-lodges, 100 to 300 plus USD per night, which includes meals and tours. Food and dining, local meals, 3 to 8 USD. Restaurants, 10 to 20 USD per person. Transportation, domestic flights, minibuses and boats are key to exploring the interior. Roads are improving but can be challenging in remote areas. English is the official language, making Guyana one of South America's only English-speaking nations. Creole English is widely spoken, colorful and rhythmic but different from standard English. Indigenous languages and Hindi influence are common in rural and cultural communities. Useful phrases in Guyanese Creole. What's up, Wagwan? I'm good, me day nice. Thanks man, no problem, no worries. That's our journey through Guyana, a country of untamed nature, cultural fusion and emerging opportunity. From thunderous waterfalls to soulful storytelling, Guyana is a place where the adventure is real and the welcome is warm. That wraps up our adventure through the countries that start with the letter G, a tour of diversity, resilience and natural wonder. From island escapes to ancient capitals, we've seen how each country carries its own rich identity. If you loved this global tour, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe and ring the bell for more alphabetical explorations. Next stop, the countries that begin with the letter H.